as Chelsea were only minutes away from going out of this season's League Cup to Championship side Leicester. But late goals from Andy Shevchenko and hat-trick hero Frank Lampard finally saw them to a 4-3 win. And now a quarter-final showdown with Liverpool, who ruined Cardiff and the returning Robbie Fowler's hopes of an upset at Anfield with a 2-1 victory. Well, hello from me, Peter Brackley. It's the last then of the 4 Carling Cup quarter-finals. And if these 2 Premier League heavyweights can serve up the kind of entertainment already witnessed in the fight for a place in the last 4, well, then we should be in for quite a treat. The team news? Well, no John Terry or Didier Drogba for Chelsea. 2 of their biggest names are out injured. Drogba after a knee operation, and now Terry having sustained serious foot damage at the weekend. But Michael Essien is now free of suspension, and Ricardo Carvalho's fit again. Carvalho is partnered by Tal Ben Haim in Terry's absence at the back there, and indeed it's a strong side overall, with the main striker's role going to Shevchenko, supported by Solomon Kalou and young Scott Sinclair. Michael Ballack, out since April, is named among the subs. Rafa Benitez named an unchanged team last Sunday, which hasn't happened too often during his Anfield reign, only 3 times in fact. And although it's a very different 11 he starts with this evening, at least some of the big wheelers are included. Among them Jamie Carragher then, and Peter Crouch, who has the main attacking role, but no Steven Gerrard. He was going to play, but has had to withdraw after a stomach disorder. Much better news for Benitez is that Xabi Alonso is fit to return to the midfield. This for the first time since the end of October. He's been out with a recurrence of a metatarsal problem. Momo Sissoko starts alongside him. And there's also a berth for Dutchman Ryan Babel, 21 today, who impressed as a substitute against Manchester United, despite that defeat at the weekend. Also in Andre Voronin, and Frenchman Charles Itange is keeping goal rather than Pepe Reina. So off we go. And this is Wayne Bridge for Chelsea. Carvalho has been pressed back into service really maybe sooner than he anticipated. But without John Terry now, and with Alex, I gather, having to travel back to Brazil to be with his pregnant wife, well, it's a case of needs must. So Carvalho brought back into the team tonight ahead of schedule. He's been out for some 6 weeks or so with a back problem. Peter Cech, who uncharacteristically, I should say, gifted that goal to Arsenal, the winner for William Gallas, when he completely mistimed a cross. But otherwise, well, he's been absolutely magnificent in general terms in Chelsea's goal, and he's in ahead of Carlo Cudicini, who we thought might have played tonight. It was practically impossible, in truth, to predict just who would be playing for either team. So many options available to Messrs Grant and Benitez. Here's Peter Crouch, who I think was always pretty likely to play, having not been a starter at the weekend, nor indeed a first choice for most of the season for Liverpool. Fernando Torres has been on fire, of course, and Dirk Kuyt has been playing alongside him mainly. Voronin closing in on Carvalho. He's the 4th striker, the 4th option available to Benitez. Ben Haim, the Israeli. Play beyond Essien. They'll be very pleased to have him back in midfield, Chelsea. The man they call the Train, or the Bison. He's got various nicknames. What it boils down to is he's a very tough, abrasive customer and a brilliant player. Wayne Bridge. Now young Sinclair, only 18. This is Shevchenko. Got a key role up front. Essien really drives Chelsea on from the midfield. And for me, they look so much better aside when he is in the team. Arbeloa, no room for error there, with Sinclair lurking just behind him. Only Arbeloa and Carragher were in the starting 11 at the weekend in that home defeat by Manchester United. 9 changes tonight for Liverpool, 7 for Chelsea. Lampard always plays. Good punch away by the French goalkeeper. Charles Itange. Solomon Kalou, he's got Belletti away down that far side. Shevchenko. Plenty of options in the centre, including Kalou, and a good save. Got strong hands behind that then, Charlie Tadje. To deny Salomon Kalou, the Ivory Coast international. He'll be off to the African Cup of Nations soon, of course. Drogba's hoping to go, if he's injury-free by then. Mikel, another who's departing. And Essien too. So the squad is going to be fully stretched, and Avram Grant will be seeking reinforcements, I'm sure, during the transfer window. Meantime, here's Shevchenko with a shot that's charged down. Out comes Lucas. Strong crafting then from Sissoko. Voronin. That's Crouch. Voronin looking for the return pass. Full of running as usual. Andrei Voronin. Now Wayne Bridge. Lampard. Skipping away then from Lucas. Shevchenko again drifting out to this near side. Bridge. Plenty forward, plenty advancing for Chelsea. Ruling Balletti. Well, that was promising for them. And Liverpool did well to resist. Now Sissoko's lost possession. Carvalho speeding forward. Mikel is down injured at the moment. Meantime, Carvalho has stayed up there. But can't play in Balletti. That's Alonso to clear. Mikel back on his feet and seems to be okay. Peter Crouch. That's a fine pass now for Babel. Voronin's in the centre. Crouch has arrived as well. Still Ryan Babel. He might go all the way. Tried to tee it up instead for Lucas. And Liverpool have spurned a really good opportunity. Now what can Sinclair do here at the other end? Linking with him was Bridge and Lampard. Certainly a let-off for Chelsea. Essien. He's got the Liverpool fans here singing away in support of their team. Full house at Stamford Bridge. Despite the cold weather, it's always a big occasion when these two teams meet. Moves away from Mikel. Deceived Ben Haim as well. Just tried to squeeze it through then for Lucas, rather than go for goal himself. Maybe the angle he felt was too tight. Lampard. Bridge. Lampard is certainly pulling the strings. Here's Sissoko. Then Alonso. And Arbeloa. No, Steve Finnan at the moment. His rival for the right back position. Well, Arbeloa can play on the other flank too. Finnan's injured at the moment. There was a suggestion he might have featured tonight, but clearly not quite ready. Bridge showing his pace here against Arbeloa. And the Spaniard stuck to his task well. Really testing him for speed there. So Lampard with the kick. Dangerous one too. Flew right across the face of goal. Kalou flung himself into the centre. Really brave then. I think it came off Jamie Carragher. Maybe not. Aurelio. Well, they're cancelling each other out to some extent. Avram Grant, who is under some orders then from the owner, from Roman Abramovich, to find a more entertaining team. the one that played under Jose Mourinho for all the success that he had. Abramovich apparently didn't like the way that they played. Didn't like the lack of entertainment. It's all very well, but you have to win as well. Well, there's a great chance for Frank Lampard to open the scoring. Well, credit to the goalkeeper that came out so quickly to deny him some time on the ball. But all the same, you would have fancied Lampard, of all people, to score from here, just trying to dink it over him. And Charles Etange came to his team's rescue. They were really opened up then defensively. Chelsea's best chance so far, not taken by the skipper. Nudged away by Peter Crouch. Lampard, who's on 8 goals for the season, including those 3 in the last round of this competition against Leicester. Here's Kalou. Arbeloa was in his way. And again, against Lampard this time. Lampard, who's got 17 League Cup goals to his name. It really should have been 18. Shevchenko. Kalou looking to play him in. The top-class defending from Jamie Carragher, who's made it clear, incidentally, he is not intending to come out of retirement and play for England again, even if Fabio Capello asks him to, the new coach. He's made up his mind and he's not going to change it. All chance for Lucas. Top-class save from Peter Cech. What a good stop that was. Fantastic reaction save. Oh, there's a caution in the follow-up. What a moment here for Lucas. Lovely interpassing Crouch. And then Peter Cech, as they say, made himself big. Didn't give him too much to aim at. Ben Haim. Shevchenko. Trying to smooth it on then to Kalou or Sinclair. Now Sissoko, showing great purpose through the centre. Andrei Voronin, bubble. Voronin, oh, it just bounced away, ricocheted off him. But on more than one occasion, Liverpool have found a path to goal. Worryingly so, from Chelsea's perspective. Sitting on having things all their own way. It's an offence by Sissoko. Certainly has a combative element. He learned many admirers for the way that he battled back from a serious eye injury not so long ago. Now there's a great run from Sinclair. Oh, what a pity there, he couldn't finish that off. He has got pace to burn. Lovely little 1-2 there with Shevchenko, taking defenders on, and then, well, Aurelio, fairness to him, got back very well. Certainly came off the Liverpool defender. A very necessary challenge and a crucial one from his team's point of view. Shevchenko, who looked to play in Sinclair then. Shevchenko hasn't been a regular starter, of course. Or could be now with Drogba out of the scene, out of the picture. It was his goal that brought them level, remember, against Leicester in the last round, Shevchenko, and most of his goals for Chelsea have come in the Cups. In fairness to him, he doesn't start, or hasn't been anyway, starting too many in the Premier League. But he has got 4 this season in all competitions. Sissoko to Alonso. Sissoko, then Crouch. This is promising for Liverpool. Bubble, good skill by him, but it's broken up in the end by Carvalho. Now can they launch the counter here? Lampard. He's got Kalou sprinting ahead of him. Shevchenko's up top as well, and Lampard. Not the ball he was hoping for though, not the right service, it was played behind him. Voronin. Xabi Alonso. Lovely pass as well for Voronin. He's a class act, Alonso. Lucas taking on Bridge. He's got support too from Arbeloa. And then hit just wide from Alonso. Rafa Benitez was asked beforehand if they really missed Alonso. Well, I suppose they haven't been missing him because Mascherano has been playing so well alongside Gerrard. Just over 10 minutes of the first half to go. Belletti with Ben Haim. What's he doing up there? Winning a corner, that's the answer. If he has, yes. Good block from Carragher. Ben Haim, who's not quite yet fully won over the Chelsea fans, I think it's fair to say. Hoping now for a run in the team. While Terry is out, but he's got some competition once Alex is available again. Essien looking to drive it through. Goodness me, that was close. Mikel right up in that 6-yard box. Couldn't get a touch. Must have been offside, surely. Mikel had almost scraped the post from Essien. And we're down again to this question of whether or not he's interfering. It looks as if he was to me. So it might not have counted anyway. Peter Crouch. I've yet to find anyone who can fathom out the offside rule as it stands these days. And if the players don't understand it, what chance have we all got? Carragher. Ben Haim, in his first season, of course, with Chelsea after moving from Bolton. Bridge. The offside, Kalou. And this time the flag certainly was raised. Kalou has made more than half of his appearances for Chelsea from the bench. In from the start tonight. They have got Ballack in reserve, as I was saying. Joe Cole as well. Ferreira and Steve Sidwell. Chelsea's free kick. Taken quickly, albeit from the wrong place, by Mikel. Here's Lampard. Looked a bit of an untidy challenge from Jack Hobbs. Not penalised, maybe not seen. Frustration again for Lampard. Who is such a pivotal figure in this Chelsea side. And so far, they haven't found a way past Charlie Tangier. Who played in the 2 previous rounds of the Carling Cup. A signing from Lens back in August. Arbeloa. Now Jamie Carragher. I don't think Balbo's going to keep that in play. He's been untidy, certainly in parts this first half. The chances, no question, at both ends. Mikel. An almost casual ball played upfield though then by the Nigerian, who does tend to blow hot and cold. Here's Babel, former Ajax youngster. Carragher having to turn. But as usual, his judgment was impeccable. Crouch to Alonso. Swept on to Ryan Babel. Now Crouch. Good play here by Liverpool. Lucas. Voronin's ahead of him. But it's wasted by Sissoko. Arbeloa won that well. Voronin. Chelsea with a high defensive line. And really gaining possession through Michael Essien. Tal Ben Haim. This is Belletti and Carvalho. Carvalho making this timely return, with Terry set to be out for quite a few weeks, we gather. That foot injury sustained at the weekend. It was a bit of a naughty challenge in truth from Eboué, the Arsenal midfielder. Sissoko. That was Voronin. All rather congested in that midfield. As the old saying goes, it is a game that needs a goal. Certainly hasn't ignited yet, this quarter-final. Aurelio to Xabi Alonso. Was sweetly struck, but Bridge was in the way. Carvalho. Yeah, the tackle was late. From Lucas. Yellow card for him. Just catching Mikel. Pleases innocence, but it's falling on deaf ears. Rolled away by Cech, who's hoping for his 80th clean sheet, keeping goal for Chelsea. In 146 games, that is some record. Up until now, anyway. Lampard. Rolled on to Ben Haim. Now Shevchenko, who's working hard up there. He's shown some good movement at times, but they really haven't looked dangerous that often. Babel. Here's Carragher. Now Sissoko. Both teams stretching to find a rhythm here. Lampard stepping in. Shevchenko's control let him down. It's been that sort of game, really, for all his hard grafting. Been working at home, I gather, on sprinting, trying to improve his speed again. Trying to answer those critics who are saying his best days are behind him. He's 31 now, of course, but he has been one of the deadliest strikers ever to play in the European game. Never quite, as yet anyway, brought that form to London, to Chelsea, and indeed to the Premier League. There'll be one extra minute at the end of the first 45. Here's Mikel. Sissoko scrapping away, and Essien has been penalised. He's a player who can take a game by the scruff of the neck, Essien. That's not really happened tonight. Voronin. Essien, who's been out for 3 games with a suspension by sending off at Derby, which Chelsea felt was harsh. Derby didn't, needless to say. Babel played into Sissoko. Oh, and he stumbled at the vital moment. I don't think he was looking for a penalty, he just fell over. Alonso onto Voronin. Now he's got a sight of goal here, but it's a poor finish from the Ukrainian. 4 goals for Liverpool so far this season. Sissoko's got 1, his only 1 for the club so far. And had a chance there for another one. But Peter Cech not even extended in that Chelsea goal. Ben Haim. There's Crouch for Liverpool. On by Carragher, good ball too. Aurelio in for Babel. Alonso's pass, locating Lucas. Lampard was quickly on the scene though. Chelsea with plenty behind the ball here. Xabi Alonso to Voronin. Well, the turn back into trouble, but he's found Arbeloa. Hobbs. Not the sweetest of clearances by him, and it's Lampard now. Kalou waiting in the centre. Sinclair looking to show that acceleration against Aurelio. Goal kick is the outcome. But Sinclair under instructions clearly to run at Aurelio whenever he can. Just 18, Scott Sinclair. Plays a late sub, or a late sub for Joe Cole in the Charity Shield at the start of the season against Manchester United. Scored that goal in the 4-0 win at Hull in the Carling Cup 3rd round for Chelsea, and also featured for most of the match against Leicester, although they were actually losing when he went off. Recovering to win 4-3. Well, no sign of a goal tonight yet. But he's certainly earning his keep. Shall Itanche with that vital stop from Frank Lampard. Peter Cech keeping out Lucas at the other end. 1 or 2 other chances as well, but generally speaking, it is a game that really hasn't quite taken off yet. Half-time in this Carling Cup quarter-final at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea 0, Liverpool 0. Liverpool actually haven't won at Stamford Bridge since January of 2004, a goal from Bruno Cheroux. Since that win, the Reds have drawn 2 and lost the other 4 at Stamford Bridge. A miserable run that includes no goals in the last 6 games, and they've let in 5. And I think they'll be looking back on the first half here and thinking, well, we've had, if anything, more chances than Chelsea. We weren't that many overall. Certainly one of the best came the way of Lucas, the Brazilian, but he couldn't beat Peter Cech. No changes, incidentally, to confirm for either team at the start of the second 45 minutes. In front of just over 41,000 in London tonight. There's Essien. Up comes Belletti, who did score an absolute cracker in the Premier League win over Wigan recently. His only goal for the club thus far. That must have taken a touch on the way. Wasn't going in. So a little fortuitously, Chelsea have a corner. which Lampard will take. Not deep enough, Sissoko on that near post. But his clearance was straight to Bridge, and it's a complete miscue from Xabi Alonso. He might see the funny side of it, but I don't think his manager would. If it had been into his own net. Lampard to try again. Shevchenko didn't make contact. Here's Belletti. Chelsea hoping for a 14th League Cup semi-final. But as usual, Liverpool proving a tough nut for them to crack. It's the 17th time that Rafa Benitez has faced Chelsea during his time at Anfield. Sissoko working it on then to Babel. It did cause Chelsea one or two problems with his movement up front in the first half. Coming in from the flank. Essien, too short then for Belletti, but he got away with it. Here's Essien, the Ghanaian again. Now Carvalho. Tal Ben Haim. Essien's kept it going. He's got Sinclair with him. But rather too easily repelled that by Liverpool. We're on the counter charge here. At least they should have been with Babel. We've got a second bite of it. Peter Crouch. Bronin. Here's the Ukrainian again. Then Mikel stepping in. And his boot did seem to be rather high there. But nothing given. Certainly the pace seems to have quickened. Kalu taking on Arbeloa. Now Lampard will shoot from here. And by his very high standards, his exceptional standards, that was very, very disappointing. So much responsibility on his shoulders tonight in the absence of John Terry, so he's wearing the armband. He is the key man from midfield. But he blazed that one way, way over the bar. Yeah, and he knows it too. It was such a good chance, with no one really closing him down. Essien. Sinclair. And away from Sissoko, young Sinclair. Trying to plough his way through. And it's Essien! Oh, what a save. One-handed. Terrific stop by Charles Etange. Once again emphasising his potential as understudy. To Rayner. That's a good take as well. Carragher just standing his ground there with that block on Sinclair. Carvalho, oh, hadn't seen Peter Crouch. Check was out so quickly then. And another chance goes a-begging. Carvalho got it hopelessly wrong there. You can't have seen Crouch. But Peter Cech came sprinting out to spare his blushes. Really alert goalkeeping by Peter Cech. But now it's Lampard on the prowl at the other end. Kalu. Still Kalu. Just over. Only just. Looking really direct, really positive here after Lampard's outstanding run. Can be so dangerous when he cuts in on that right foot. Salomon Kalu. Just ghosting past Arbeloa. There was no real challenge on him. You can see there how close it was. Joe Cole is going to be introduced now in place of Scott Sinclair, who showed with some touches here and there what he's capable of doing in the future. But it's all about the present now with the entrance of Cole, the England international. And normally it would seem these days pretty much a first choice when it comes to the big games. This one, I suppose, slightly down the pecking order, although it is a quarter-final. Mikel, Sissoko scrapping away then with Essien. There's Babel, he's got quick feet, but couldn't deceive Joe Cole. And Chelsea have got the free kick here. And Liverpool want to make a change as well and bring on young Nabil El Zar, who's a Moroccan under-21 international. Yeah, it's been the goalkeeper's night so far. I'm quite sure who's going off. We'll tell you that in a moment. Carvalho. Ben Naim. Shevchenko. The bounce down off him to Lampard. Yes. Oh. How did that go in? It was certainly deflected. That seemed to have taken the sting off it, but it sneaked in under the crossbar. Was it off Carragher? Shevchenko battling away there. And it did come off Jamie Carragher. The keeper was always struggling to get back to Chanje. And it just looped over him and into the corner. I thought it got over the top at first. It wrong-footed the goalkeeper. No question about it. Without that deflection, he might well have got to that ball. But Chelsea, just before the hour mark, have taken the lead. Lampard will certainly claim it, but it might have to go down as an own goal off the Liverpool captain, Jamie Carragher. Both the skippers involved, and what is certain is that Chelsea now have the bit between their teeth. Meantime, Alonso has got off and El Zar on to take his place, the young striker. Oh, red card for Peter Crouch. Letting his frustration boil over. Well, Avram Grant feels his Chelsea players are too often harshly dealt with, but on this occasion the decision has gone their way. And Peter Crouch departs, and maybe with him will go Liverpool's chances of progressing. Oh, well, it was a pretty awful challenge. I didn't see it, I must admit, quite that way from the first angle. But it was awful. It was dreadful. You're getting a little concerned. Lampard! Well, again, strong hands behind it with Chanje. Dennis, it might have ricocheted off anywhere, but luckily for him, no one able to pounce in a blue jersey. Liverpool not quite out of this yet. Was it over the line? Apparently so. Good jump, good leap by Carragher. Benayoun. Now it's Cole. Such clever feet. Essien. Now it's Carvalho. All foreign in from that mistake. He's got a chance here to progress for Liverpool. The angle was pretty tight. Never really looked as if he was going to beat a check from there. Claiming there was a chance. I don't think the keeper was anywhere near it. No doubt the replay will prove me totally wrong. It was a dreadful pass. I think it was Wayne Bridge who gave it away. It was nowhere near check. It might have come off the defender's boot. Maybe that was what he was protesting about, Voronin. Ben Haim. Now it's Lampard. Slipped on for Shevchenko. Great interception though by Carragher. Trademark challenge from the Liverpool skipper. There's another one. Called by Elzar. This is Wayne Bridge to Carvalho. Shevchenko. A little loose. That was out of play. It's a Liverpool throw. A couple of lapses in concentration from Wayne Bridge. It might have been more costly. Balak stepping in. Now Shevchenko. And here's Kalou. For Shevchenko, who might have finished it, sealed it there for Chelsea. A master goal poacher. Still knows how to finish. Aurelio. Now it's Essien to Shevchenko. I used to watch and admire him so much in the Italian league down the years. Shevchenko, those glory days with Milan, he was a fantastic finisher. You don't lose that overnight. Belletti to Cole. You know what, he's covered some ground too, Shevchenko. Just offside here. I was saying earlier about him getting in some sprinting practice at home. He's got Darren Campbell, the sprinter, to help him. Jose Mourinho wasn't too keen on the idea, but I gather now he has got the club's blessing. Trying to regain some of that old pace. Used to leave defenders for dead. Hasn't really been the case though since he's moved to Chelsea. And of course his opportunities have been limited by the form of Drogba in particular. Will Chelsea go back into the transfer market in January? They will do. Rumour has it they're after Nicolas Anelka of Bolton. As there apparently are Manchester United, and who knows, maybe Liverpool as well. Been a long trip down, could be an even longer one back. You don't care if your team have won. Belak onto Lampard, more danger brewing now. Through to Kalou. Who's there? Carragher. For the umpteenth time. Andrei Shevchenko. Cole. Balak. Lucas was in quickly, but it's fallen here for Cole. They rather backed off him. And suddenly you could see the whites of the goalposts. He's got 4 goals this season, Joe Cole. One or two lately too. Here's Bridge. Michael Essien. Just got stronger and stronger throughout this game, Essien. So much has been channeled through him for Chelsea. Sissoko. Laid off carelessly though by Benayoun. Ballack. And now Cole. Oh, four waiting in the middle, but waiting in vain for Chelsea. Liverpool survive. Sissoko. Chelsea haven't quite finished them off. Peter Cech, who's not had a great deal to do, but has made a couple of really important stops. Just to remind us why he is so highly regarded, lest we forget after his error on Sunday. Shevchenko, Nakalu, tripped in by Sissoko, who's kicked the ball away in disgust. And rightly so, he's going to be yellow carded. Kalu was in full flow. Ballack and Shevchenko sorting this one out between them. My money's on Shevchenko. And here he is too. It was certainly travelling. Did it come off the wall? Possibly. A bit hard to tell, really. Nabil Elzar was a Liverpool player concerned. Sissoko. Time beginning to run out for Liverpool, but not just yet. They've got a free kick here. Fell on Sissoko this time by Lampard. Everton, Tottenham and Arsenal through to the semi-finals. Who's going to join them? Chelsea as it stands at the moment. Unless Liverpool can find an equaliser here later on. Maybe take it into extra time, but that's Voronin. Very ambitious. And maybe he's thinking now the game is up as far as the Carling Cup is concerned. He'll probably get a bit of criticism for not putting out a stronger team. Certainly the Liverpool fans didn't like it when they seemed to concede defeat really against Reading. Recently they're first in the Premier League. He took key players off towards the end when they were trailing. And he's made the decision tonight to leave key men at home. Let alone take them off. Essien has been a big influence for Chelsea. Still keeping going. Can't round it all off, but no wonder they love him here. He epitomises the spirit of this Chelsea team. Well, they need to get on with it now, Liverpool. Show a bit of urgency here. The 90 minutes are almost up. Cole having to fight three of them. But in the end, getting the referee's sympathy. all Premier League in terms of the semi-finals, whatever the outcome tonight. Strong lineup. Arsenal through, and one of their former players, Steve Sidwell, is about to come on here for Chelsea. Not just at the moment though. Shevchenko on the march again for the Blues. But Lampard has to fetch it. Won't want to give away possession now. Bridge. Getting his cross away towards Ballack. Then Shevchenko! Yes! And that's it. Andy Shevchenko books Chelsea's place in the semi-finals. The holders are going to stay on course for Wembley. It seemed almost here that the danger, the threat had gone. But Chelsea still had, what, 4 players committed forward there, and he really hit that one, Shevchenko. That was the Shevchenko of old. Maybe the keeper might have done better, but it was hit with some ferocity by the Ukrainian. 2-0 to Chelsea, and it's game, set and match. And Sidwell has gone back to the bench, not needed. 2 minutes of additional time, but surely there's no way back for Liverpool here. But then I seem to remember saying that at half-time at Istanbul in the Champions League final. Commentators beware. Elzar onto Benayoun, and then Voronin. Not his night, and surely not Liverpool's night either. Well, Chelsea fans haven't seen the best of him, no two ways about it. But he's given his all tonight. He's got his reward too at the end. An injury, by the looks of things, it means that Sidwell will in fact have to come on. But he knows he'll get his chance in the absence of Drogba. For Sidwell so far, chances have been few and far between in terms of appearances. Sign from Reading. Big fish in a smaller pond there. He's found it very hard to get into the Chelsea team on any kind of a regular basis. Arbeloa. Last flick here, perhaps from Liverpool. We've had the 2 extra minutes. Voronin won't get to that one, nor will Elzar. Sissoko couldn't latch onto it though. Here's Kalou. Now Aurelio. Might still be a consolation for Liverpool, but not that way. Just haven't had the cutting edge tonight that they really required. And Chelsea have had that little bit extra. The goals from Lampard and then Shevchenko here right at the end have secured them a place in the semi-finals. Avram Grant's team go marching on at the expense of Rafa Benitez's Liverpool side. And I think they were deserved winners in the end. Lampard, a touch of fortune, it's true, about his opening goal. But then Shevchenko making absolutely sure that they did get through to the last 4, along with Everton and with the North London pair, Tottenham and Arsenal. Chelsea are the winners by 2-0.